everybody around the world. I'm LLBlueDragon, and welcome to the stream, everybody. Hello and hi, and hello. Hope everyone's doing great. Hope everyone's doing fantastic today. We are back with more Monster Prom 2 Monster Camp. Now, last time that we left off, we basically finally got an ending. We finally reached an ending for one of the endings for Monster Prom, which is Damien's, one of Damien's endings. And, yeah, it was quite really surprising at the end. Really surprising at the end. But nonetheless, I was very excited that we actually finally got an ending for Monster Prom. And hopefully, we'll actually continue more of that in getting more cool and awesome endings and stuff like that. So, with that being said, without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, we do this, do that, and bam, there we go. Got to put on the headphones. There we go. Alright, let's play. Alright, we're gonna skip this because we already know what this is.
Alright.
Oh, wow. Holy cow! Now that's a multi-tool if I haven't even seen one. Oh my gosh! Griffin pasta? Honestly, that pasta looks really good. I'm not gonna lie. That pasta looks really good. Let's see. Hellfire portable barbecue. Okay. Multi-tool. Spork. Pokemon TCG. Scott Snacks. Coral comb. Okay. It's probably from Miranda. Griffin pasta. Competitive tarot cards. And Philosopher Stone growing kit. I'm gonna take the pasta. And comb for charm. And heck, some stacks. Alright, now we're gonna skip because we already know the intro to all these characters. Okay, the bus trip was long and all of summer could be shaped by the first step well taken. And so, it was clear, it all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. Okay, which one of these would be your favorite TV show? Okay, we got in this one. Beauty contest was Damien. So, now that we know that, let's see. Okay. Documentaries, I think, are for... Okay, documentaries, I think, are for the, Joy. Anime, maybe Arabia. House flipping, I think, will be Milo. Fantasy adventures will be Darla. And game shows are Calculester. If I'm thinking this right. So, let's see. House flipping. Am I right? Yes, I'm right! Probably for tomorrow's stream, I'll see if I can get some other ones. But I want to see if I can get an ending for Milo. Hey, I love house flipping shows. Blue, you have exquisite taste. I love watching the poor, desaturated customer's life getting completely torn around by a renovating living room and a new coffee maker. If only more of life's problems were so easily solved with a fresh coat of paint and a new opulence no one can dream. In any case, I can't wait to flip camp with you, Blue. Okay. We only have 3 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we're ready to start.
Can I take a minute to think?
Okay. So, I'm thinking, for Milo, I'm thinking that we should try to get creativity and charm. Because I was having a hard time trying to get charm, and I was kind of sort of getting into the new, like, area and everything. So maybe, for Milo, since Milo is like an influencer, since Milo is an influencer, I'm thinking that maybe we should try to get creativity and charm. I think that's the more standard board. I'm not so sure about boldness. I don't think bonus would be something. Because I think now, for this time around, it's for the stats and everything. So I'm going to try and get creativity, and I'm going to get some charm, and see where we can go from there. With this and everything. Also, I forgot to state this out last time I did Monster Prom. Okay, so I want to tell you guys, I've been watching some shows lately, and I just decided to, oh heck with it, I'm just gonna sit down and rewatch the entire series of Steven Universe. I'm gonna sit down, watch an entire series of Steven Universe, and of course there were some episodes that I have never seen before, and there are episodes that are just like, the good times, I remember that, and that, and that, and everything. And it's such a great show, and I highly recommend go checking it out. It's really, really awesome. And, as I was, like, watching a show, it was one of the shows, oh, what was it called? What was the show called? It was one of the shows where Amethyst, Pearl, and Steven goes to a party. They go to a party. What was that episode called? What was that episode called? What was that episode called? Okay, anyways. I'll actually try to look back to see what the episode was. Okay. So, the thing about it is that during one of the episodes that I was watching, they were going through a, Pearl wanted to do some risk moves. She wanted to be cool and everything, so she's just like, heck with it. Let's just go crazy for one day. And, like, she passes by, she ran over a speeding light and was chased by the cops, and this music was playing. And I was like, wow, like, this is, like, pretty cool, like, this is pretty cool, like, chase music and everything. And, like, the more I listened to it, I was like, wait. Is this the exact same song from the first Monster Prom game at the credits at the end? And it turns out, the more I listened to it, the more I was like, oh my gosh, it is! This is the exact same song from Monster Prom! And I was like, oh my gosh! So, like, I found the song, and, like, everybody was talking about, like, collabs of Monster Prom and Steven Universe and the episodes and everything. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like, oh my gosh. I can't believe that happened. Like, that was so cool. I'll try to find the episode name, but like, holy cow. That just took me over the loop. That just surprised me. And like, I just did like Monster Prom and everything, and I've heard this song a couple of times, and seeing that episode and hearing that, it was like, oh my gosh. That was like really cool. It was really, really cool. So yeah, really, really awesome. Alright, let's continue onwards. That day in Monster Scouts, you make each other friendship bracelets. Ooh, friendship bracelets! Except the Monster Scout leader pairs you randomly with your friendship bracelet recipient. I guess so Larry the Lich doesn't feel left out for having no friends. Oh. You get paired with Larry. Surprisingly, though, he's a great conversationalist, and he makes you a super heartfelt bracelet that imbues you with creativity when you wear it. Aww. Larry sure is nice. Maybe there will come a day when he's cool enough to be your friend, or at least a romanceable summer fling option, but today is not that day. Is that a hint saying that's an option? I don't know. Whoa! Hey everyone! Oh, look at Scott! No, wait, not Scott. Calculaster! Look at his getup! And look at everybody's! Wow! You find yourself trapped in yet another of Coach's intermissionable safety workshops. Oh my god. How is this gonna go down? Okay, here's a scenario for you. You're lost in the woods without any water. How do you survive? Find a nearby stream of spring water. I think. Well, the average organic body is composed of roughly 80% water, and third of one of my companion's blood should be significant to keep everyone hydrated. What?
Good job.
Great. What about you, Milo? Oh, I'm not worried about water. I prefer champagne. Okay. Okay, Dyla. Oh god, what is Dyla gonna say? I like the blood thing Kyle said, but for different reasons. Okay, moving on. I won't ask. Alright, next one. There is a runaway trolley barreling down some railroad tracks. Ahead on the tracks, there are 5 people tied up and unable to move. Oh, it's one of those choosings of okay, there's like two options. Would you rather save the dog or would you rather save the cat? But you only get to save one, and one has to be run over by a train. Oh my god. You're standing next to a lever that could switch the trolley onto another track. But there is one person on that track as well. What do you do? There's gotta be a way to kill all 6 people. I just know it. Really? Coach, this is not a survival scenario. This is the classic trolley problem, a thought experiment first proposed by English philosopher Philip Foot in 1967. You mean English survivalist Philip barefoot. No, he didn't. Look, I googled it. Oh, could have sworn she was a survivalist. Well, I guess the trolley problem doesn't have any practical survival implication after all. I agree. I am so glad we agree. Now we can return to our regular camp activities such as canoeing and fork. What is fork? What is that word? Never heard that word before. What is that? Frolic. Oh, frolic! Means to play and move around in happily lively way. Wait, there's an animal? Wait, animal. No, okay. Never mind, false alarm. Alright, frolic. A few moments later, we're tied to some... No way! We're tied to some train tracks in the woods. The trolley is coming. Who could have foreseen this? Oh no!
Goodbye, Scouts!
What? You see, kids, this is why you should always pay attention in safety class. Oh well, at least we'll die together. What? No, you're not gonna die before you touch the hot grunts at this camp. There's an innocent Satri mannering the lever. You just need to find a way to convince him to pull the lever and kill the guy on the other track. Okay. Explain to the Stary that inaction itself is an action, but not flipping the lever, he is choosing to kill you all. Okay. Start a loud conversation about all the ways you plan to benefit monster kind if you survive. Okay, that's smart. Okay, explain the Stary that inaction itself is an action, but not flipping. This? Oh, that was smart? Oh, whoops. As the trolley barrels towards you, you loudly proclaim that there is no international consistent definition of action, which meaningfully separates it from inaction from the purpose of moral reasoning. Say the Stary. That doesn't sound right. I mean, if inaction is the same as action, why not call it action? This is purely semantic. No, say the Stary. I can see where you're confused, but purely semantic is two words, and neither of them are the same as action.
When life gives you lemons.
Words. All you talk about are words. What are the words compared to feelings? What is happening? Two different words, said the Stary.
This is a takeover!
God, let us go right now, you jelly donut. If you let that trolley kill us, I'll kill you. Hey now, said the Stary. Civil discourage is the cornerstone of reasoning debate. civility, I'm going to make a necklace out of your teeth. Whoa, okay, I think we all just need to take a minute to calm down, said the Starry. Deep breath in, deep breath out, deep breath in. Oh no. The trolley crashes into the four of you. Instead of ending your worthless lives, though, it collapses into a pile of twigs. What on earth just happened? I have no idea. Safety! I set this all up to teach you kids the importance of solving the trolley problem in a wild. You mean to tell me this was all a setup?
A monster scout should know better.
I must say, I'm very disappointed that that's not how you solve the trolley problem at all. The Wilderness Philosopher Guidebook recommends several superior solutions, including bribing the lever puller with a sandwich, playing dead, and definitely providing that the trolley does not exist.
I can't be seen with you.
And to think I was just tweeting about how great Blue's plan was. Now I'm going to have to do a public retraction. I hate those.
Beware natural selection.
I'm ashamed to have placed so much trust in Blues. Eliminate intellects. If this had been a real trolley problem, we all would have perished. I still want a tooth necklace. Give me your teeth, Blue. No! Now instead of basking in your friends' accolades like you hoped, you have to defend your teeth from dialogue again. The whole ordeal loses you 2 fun and 1 boldness.
So many options.
Okay, let's go to creativity again. That day, all the scouts make a brand chain as team building exercises. You learn all sorts of new ways to braid hair. But the person braided your hair accidentally ties a infinity knot into your head. There's no way to untie it. You can't see into infinity. Oh god. But right before Coach gives you the worst haircut of your life, you see how all of your friends will die. It's useful in helping you eliminate Davidson, the doomed dear person, from your romantic prospects. You also watch every Marvel movie that will ever be released. You gain 2 creativity from witnessing so many plot twists. I bet. Later, you're super excited. You found a package of weird cookies by your tent, and you're about to dig in. Yeah, cookies! Ooh!
Fancy meeting you here.
Well, if it isn't Blue. Put down those dog treats, darling. I need your assistance with a job. Help me out, and I promise I'll make it worth your while. Say no more! Milo just saved you from eating literal dog food, so you figure you owe them one. And besides, you'll do anything for this SC Reaper. You agreed to help with the gig. Milo leads you to a corpse, with a soul floating over it. Wow, I guess souls are just like glowing balls that float, and people can just see them. Good to know.
Hello.
Aren't you an adorable little soul? Hello, dear. My name is Milo. I'm deaf, obviously. The soul responds, Hail and well might. I am the master of present torture for my... Oh, we've seen this one. Of my divine servitor, the mere king. If memory serves, the Mirror King chopped off my head. Yeah, you're super dead. I'm here to take you to the afterlife. Aren't you a lucky soul? Hmm? You could have ended up with one of the less fashionable reapers. I suppose. I just never thought that my life would be cut short so soon, and the circumstances of my death so tragic, so murderous, so headless. I shall tell you both the tale. One night the Mirror King suffered a strange violent act on his life. He thought the attacks was a chop orchestrated by his small colon. A cop, the Mirror King. This all is sounding strangely familiar. Keep going, darling. I'm officially curious. And thus the Mirror King killed us all in a blind rage. But I say the attack in my own eyes, 'twas no cop, rather it was an attack committed by a strange hot ghost and some kind of hairy dog man. Oh my god. The ghost and the dog snuck into the Mirror King's chamber and glued a single golden coin to his floor. The Mirror King bent down to pick up the coin, but he couldn't grasp it. He looked quite the dunce, I assure you, and while he was struggling to pick up the coin, the ghost dropped an anvil on his head. The nerve! Oh my god! Ha ha ha! Wow, yes, what a tragic, horrible, violent prank. I mean, attack. What mischievous friend! Fiends. But despite the tragedy of my death, I see now what a... Oh wait, this didn't happen, okay. A previous gift life has been. I only wish that I had lived it more fully, more boisterously.
Life is a gift.
So true, babe. I love your attitudes. It's so rare to meet a soul that appreciates life. After all, life is like a river, and we're all just paper lanterns floating along it. Truly, look, I even made a bucket list containing the 264 things I wanted to do before I died. What a tragedy that I did not complete even a single item from this list. Oh, darling, really? Not even a single item? I really shouldn't do this, but I'm such a natural empath, I cannot resist. I'm going to bend the rules just this once. Before I take you to the afterlife, you can pick one item off your list, and Blue and I will help you complete it. Ah, thank you, gorgeous and elegant angel of death. But oh, which shall I choose? Which? You take a look at the bucket list, and you see it. The perfect bucket list item to finish off this reaping gift. An impressed smile while you're at it. Suggest it, baby. Okay, you gotta go meta here. Choose bucket list item 122. Cross something off my bucket list. Okay, there's only one thing on this bucket list worthy to do. Bucket list. Pick bucket list item 46. Become immortal. I think this would be like funny. You know what? Let's do this. Why did I choose that? This is a terrible start. Genius! What a loophole! Alright, Reaper. You said I could fulfill one item from my list. Make me immortal! Whoa! You are so quick to take advantage of my kindness. I'm shocked. I'm shook. Obviously, and I'm certain you already know this, it goes against the policy of life to make someone immortal, unless they belong to one of the groups granted eternal life. So let me just verify. Are you a vampire? A phoenix? A great ancient god of terrifying primordial power? No, I'm not.
Oh, how tragic.
Well then, dear, I'm afraid that you don't qualify for immortality, and I'm not particularly inclined to make an exception for this likes of you. Oh, come on, you Reaper. This is BS. You said I could choose one thing off the list, and I pick fair and square. I demand you make me immortal. Get yourself together. At this point, you're just coming off as desperate, and it's a bad look. Oh no. I am desperate. This is my life we're talking about. Look at the list. I never even gotten a chance to eat A. I need to be immortal. You don't need to be immortal to eat A, you absolute buffoon. Listen, if you're so desperate, then technically I can give you 10 more years of life. I just need to take those years from you, from someone else. And since Blue encouraged you to practically beg me for immortality, I think I'll take those years from him. Oh, yikes. Milo wipes their fingers and takes 10 years off your life. Expectancy. It feels like getting hit by a train. Yay! The soul is overjoyed. 10 years of eating A.
Unsubscribe.
Choke on it, you banging sphere. And Blue, don't even think about engaging with my client. I'm leaving. You left alone. You're heartbroken. You lost 10 years of your mortality, and to make matters worse, you also lose 3 charm. Dang, this one went real bad for you. Yikes. Yeah, no kidding.
Pack some marshmallows?
Marshmallows? I love marshmallows. Milo, please help me. I need some advice.
When life closes one door, another opens.
Oh, yay, advice is my specialty. Let's see. How about don't do anything you'll regret, but also the only thing you'll ever regret is not doing more. Wow. That's a good one. That's a good one there. No. I need specific advice. You see, I've just been invited to attend Hal's annual Hex annual Warlord and War Lady banquet in Bloodbath. The WNWB and B is like a super big deal. All of my heroes will be there. Baphomet, Genshinkan, the Unstoppable, Tide of Despair, the Hamburglar. The Hamburglar? I see. And you want to make a good impression at this demonic Coachella thing. No worries, darling. With me as your RP coach, Smoozing will be a team. Now, the best way to impress important people is to be born in a super wealthy family. It also helps to have effortlessly perfect cheekbones.
Man.
But I'm already 20 years too late to be born into a super wealthy family. There must be something else I can try.
No one is ready for Dahlia.
How about when I get to the party, I show polite dominance by biting the fingers off of the biggest, most aggressive person there. I'll establish myself as the alpha.
Hashtag fail.
Dyla, OMG, no. It hasn't been polite to bite your dinner host's finger off since literally finger foods went out of fashion in 1910. As much as you love these two, they're clearly hopeless without your help. How should Donna impress her superiors at this banquet? Win over everyone by practicing the most charming contact sport, eye contact. Smash a watermelon with a head putt. Okay, that's Dyla written all over it. This one's Milo's.
You're killing it.
You know, Blue, I actually don't hate that idea. Let's do it. Dyla, darling, this might be the best chance for you to regain in that beautiful, explosive passion of yourself to a semi-acceptable level. Okay, fine. I'll try it your way. I will use this eye contact tactic to my advantage when I encounter General Nor, the uncommonly on that fateful night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cool, but the way you're saying that makes it sound like you're not gonna do this like a normal person.
Have no fear. Dahlia is here.
That's not true. I'm just saying I'm going to follow your suggestion on neutralizing General Norg using this contact of eyes. It'll be great. Hey, 300 years in the future, a traveler ducks into a dark, empty tavern to escape the cold winter's night.
I traveled through hell and back. I need a drink.
Wait, what? Hold on! Hold on! Was that Markiplier? Was that Markiplier's voice? Hold on! Was that Markiplier's voice? If so, I'm gonna be totally surprised. Hold on, let me see. Was that the voice? I don't know. Oh, it's raining. it was. Hold on, let me see just a little bit more. I don't think so. I don't know. But that does sound like Markiplier. That does sound like him in a way, I think. Good evening, barkeeper. I confess I don't have much coin, but I've traveled from afar and am deeply in need of a good night's rest.
Tell me more tales, traveler.
Spare me your sparrows, traveler. You're come to stay one night? Heck, I'll even throw in a cup of hot bone broth if you pay with a good story from your homeland.
Yeah, it's a long story.
Okay, that does sound like Markiplier. I am 100% this has to be Markiplier. A good story. Hey, okay, gather around for the old unborn legend about the terrifying blinkless one. She was a terrifying blue war lady. Some even claim she was a dark spirit who descended upon a banquet for aristocrats and kings of old. Her name has been lost to the ages, but she's been dubbed the Blinkless One, for it is said that throughout the entire proceedings, she did not blink once. The gates. That is truly unsettling.
Oh,
Indeed, it is said that it was so unsettling she even intimidated one evil warlord into biting off his own finger solely because it amused her. Well, surely this horrifying spirit lad is a regent of evil upon the land, did she not? Actually, if she ever exists at all, many believe she may have actually been a fallen ruler. Perhaps the Blinkless One was not evil, merely intense.
Tell me more tales, traveler.
You told me quite an unusual story, traveler. Perhaps you could stay a few nights instead and listen to some of the tales I have to tell. Meanwhile, in the present, Dyla has run off to practice staring at her reflection unblinkingly for 3 hours. Oh my god.
When life gives you lemons.
Yep, that's probably going to be a disaster, but I think it'll work out okay in the end. I mean, just look at Dyla go. Yep, look at her go, indeed. But more to the point, look how happy Milo is with you. Yay! Okay. Gonna do gamble. You're waiting all week to this moment, visiting John, and getting a good drink. Wow, look what the cat dragged in. I have some drinks here for you. It's up to you which one to drink. Let's see what's behind door number 1. Love Potion 09? No idea if I got the recipe right. Wanna try? Otherwise, you always have the mystery box. You know what? What I got to lose? I'll take it. Yeah, no, totally. I was testing your common sense. And you passed! Your prize is the drink you choose. Oh, this gives up charm, I think. Ah, the love potion number 9. The right way to get someone to like you more is by being yourself and finding someone with whom you can match. But the fast way is by drinking this drink.
Oh, okay. But I get tipsy very fast.
Hope you can stomach that. Happy travels. Happy tales.
So many options.
Okay, I need to get charming fast. That day you played competitive spin the bottle. Oh god. You must kiss a camper from the camp rival camp. It's a long, intense kiss in which your tongues wrestle mercilessly. Oh my god. You apply some unexpected biting, since that's currently a very high on the meta, while holding the back of their head to prevent an untimely escape. You win at kissing. It goes without saying you've earned 2 charm. Nice. Afterwards, you end up vibing with Milo. You're sharing a hammock, cuddling up close with each other. And you're both checking your phones. Heck yeah, what could be more emotionally intimidated than quietly scrolling right beside your #1 summer crush? Suddenly, Milo's phone starts blowing up. Granted, Milo's phone is always blowing up. But right now, it's worse than usual.
Hey, darling.
No need to look so jealous, dear. Just a work text. I keep telling the head office not to contact me when I'm taking a staycation. But I suppose this reaping is urgent. La la la, another day, another day. Oh my god. This is a little awkward, isn't it? Well, not awkward for you, because you don't know yet. And I shouldn't tell you. Oh no, what is it? But I can't resist a little gossip. Listen, Blue, I don't usually disclose priority information, but I just got a gig for next week to collect your soul. Excuse me, what? Me? But I don't want to go. Huh? Milo's going to reap your soul? That sounds super terrifying and also a little bit... H! You asked Milo if this means you're going to die next week. Short answer, yes. You're totally going to die. Ah! Long answer, life, death, and fate are weird and messy. But it's hard to say 100% because of quantum nonsense. But if I'm getting the gig, yeah, you're gonna die. Congrats. Why are you saying that at the end? The what? Huh? Oh god. This is not good for me. This is not good. Holy yes! This is the most awkward news you've ever received while longing in a hammock. You start to freak out. Yeah, no kidding! No, Blue, don't freak out. I'm an expert, and I promise you, It's not as scary as it seems. Death reminds us of the profound infinity beauty of life. And realistically, it's not like you're immortal or anything. Sorry to bust your bubble, but death was going to find you eventually, Blue. Oh no. To be quite honest... Wait, is that how it's pronounced? To be quite honest. Oh! You know, sometimes I don't know abbreviations sometimes. I'm so glad that I actually got that, like, straight out of the blue. Because sometimes I catch, like, simple ones. Like, I know, like, LOL and, like, a bunch of other ones. But, like, ones that are like that, I'm like, huh? What are you saying? That doesn't make any sense. But I'm really glad that I actually got that. I am super duper glad I actually got that, because I would just be staring at it and being like, huh? What does that mean? It'll be like as confusing as trying to figure out what's the name of this movie by emojis. And like, it's like so simple, but yet it's so like, huh? What? Huh? What? Okay, back. To be quite honest, I'm actually doing you a huge favor by letting you know ahead of time. It's my gift to you, the opportunity to go out with a bang.
This is the first day of the rest of your life.
Okay, let's make this last week of your life the best week of your life. Let's spend every moment together, and we'll end it with a huge party, a celebration of Blue. A whole week with Milo? That sounds like heaven, and it's exciting enough to distract you from your immunity to death. You're in!
Aesthetics on point.
Lovely. God, you're going to get so many humorous followers. I'm also jealous. Oh, and we should start considering the party aesthetic right away. Oh my god, what is it? What are our options? We need something big, memorable, main event at the party. Something that'll honor your true essence, Blue, and Avi. It should be Snapchat friendly. Any ideas? Your time to shine. Quick, what's the perfect way to 1. Entertain your party guests, 2. Commemorate your entire essence, and 3. Impress Milo? Okay. You will narrate the epic tale of your life through the profound cardinal medium of interpretive dance. Okay. You'll have your friends give toast in your honor. It'll be emotionally moving, and everyone will get S-face, 2 birds, 1 stone. Okay. Let me see. I think we'll go with this one. Yeah, I think I'll go with this one, because I don't think this one will be good. So, this?
You're killing it.
You want to perform an interpretive dance? Oh, Blue, that's wonderful! I was 75% sure you wouldn't let me down, and you didn't. Yay! It's the perfect choice for the party's main event. After all, dancing is the second best way to celebrate being alive. The best way to drive a jet sky, obviously. But I have one concern about the dance number. Emotional vulnerability. Dancing can be so relieving for our internal psychologically, you know. As they say, the hips don't lie. We better rehearse your story of my life. Dance before the party. Go on. Give me your raw, unfiltered truth, and I'll make sure it's feed worthy. You perform a dance for Milo in honor of your existence. You pour everything into this dance. Your love for Milo, your fear of death, and your goddamn heart and soul. Blue, you're an artist. Oh my god, I'm shook. I can't believe you've been secretly profound this whole time. Your movements will simply breathtake. Your rendition of the robot was a classic, but also a searing indictment of modern industrialism. And those straight, awkward hips, gyration, they perfectly embrace your belief that we're all imperfect beings, united only by our mistakes and shared experiences.
Life. It's so beautiful.
Don't even get me started on the dramatic leaping. Such an amped metaphor for life. We're all just leaping frogs jumping between lily pads in a pond full of our tadpole babies. But still, something was missing. I think it's the end of the story. Your death. We need a big finish that stares death in the face. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Blue, you need me. Want to finish off your performance with a little tango of death, huh? Sure, why not?
We should do a collab.
Come here, you silly mortar, dance with me. Oh my god! You, Milo, rehearsed the most swoon-worthy, astally charged, erect death tangle of all time. That rehearse was just so scaring. Like seeing an erected butterfly but breaking free from its cocoon. And I'm sure the real thing will be even better. You've got me pinning a little, Blue. In the meantime, we should move on to our next activity in your final week of life. An afternoon of wine tasting at the region's most expensive vineyard. Shall we? Sure. This is quickly turning into the best week of your life, and it's all thanks to Milo's undeniable charm. Their charm is so undeniable that you actually gain 3 charm yourself. Woo!
Fine.
I think we're good with those. Both charm and creativity. Let's do some fun. Before you go to the lake, you decide to make the most fun inflatable toy to float that you possibly can. You can buy many of your favorite fun things. Ice cream, tabletop games, watching your enemies fail, ducks. The resulting mangulation is certainly interesting, even if it doesn't exactly float on water. You decide to name your toy Dr. Frankenfun, or maybe you should name it Dr. Frankenstein's monster. Just beholding the horror you created gives you too fun. Yay! Since you're dying next week, Mila has been helping you live your last days to the fullest. Certainly the two of you are getting a super fancy pedicure where little fish eat the dead skin off your feet. It feels amazing, and it's acting IG worthy.
Milo Belladonna, here at last.
That really hits the spot. I said it once and I'll say it again. Fish give better pedicures than people. And I need some R&R. This non-stop life celebrating with you has been all consuming, but honestly, I can't remember the last time I had so much fun. Milo looks at you with such pet eyes. Your heart starts to race in a tender moment. While we're enjoying this tender moment, I thought we could talk Dinty Daddies for your end-of-life bash. I've been really immersing myself in the preparations, Blue. This might be some of the finest party planning work of my entire career. First off, the venue is insane. I got my boss to let me borrow her interdimensional penthouse. The ceiling is made of diamonds, and the bodyguards are literally 4-dimensional. We're going to do this huge, dramatic entrance for you, where you burst out of a coffin. Cute, right? And the coffin outfit is the perfect amount of Astley, trust me. Oh, and you're not going to believe the guest list. All the basic, sure, but we have some huge guests on here. I did not realize you had this kind of pool, darling. Keep it on the DL, but we've got several prominent ghosts coming. Both Edson and Telvas, and so things should get interesting. But still, I feel like something's missing. I think we need a big, mind-blowing VIP surprise guest.
Magnificent.
Someone who can show up halfway through the party, uninvited, and have a poetic final embrace with you. A real moment, you know. Okay. Does anyone come to mind? Maybe a long-lost twin from whom you were separated at birth and have never actually met? Milo's right. You definitely need a Kike special guest for your party. You don't have any long-lost twins that you know about, but you do know the perfect VIP to invite. Okay? The obstetrician who was there for your birth, he ushered you into his world, and now he'll usher you out. This party is about you, so summon alternate versions of yourself from other timelines. It'll be poetic and awesome, like when Beyonce looks in a mirror. I don't know about that one. I don't know about this one. So maybe this one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh! Oh, he doesn't. They don't look surprised. Excuse me? Your obstetrician? Are you too close or something? It said okay! It said okay! What, you want me to pick Beyonce Mirror Me My Dimensions? I don't think so. I think that would be a terrible idea. Milo's doubtful, but you stand firm. You whip out your phone and called up Dr. John, the obstetrician who birthed you. I'm scared. Why, of course, I'll be the special guest at your party, Blue. In fact, I'll come discuss the details with you right now. That's how important you are to me. Okay. Within a few moments, you hear the whirring of a helicopter overhead. A fancy-looking man drops down from the chopper. It's your obstetrician, Dr. John. Whoa. Got a helicopter? Oh my god! Is that Elton John?! Elton John?! Dear God, Blue, your obstetrician is Dr. Elton John? Why didn't you say that earlier? Oh my god! Elton John?! Oh my gosh! You know, I have to say, I actually recently watched Rocket Man, which is like a little documentary of Elton John's life. Like, I recently just watched that last week. And it was so mind-blowing. I really didn't know, like, much about Elton John, but, like, that little, like, documentary just kind of helped me understand about Elton John and everything. And it was really cool to watch, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've learned so much about Elton John that I obviously did not know. I really did not know much about him. But, like, it was really, really surprising to see that documentary. I was really surprised to see it. I was really, really surprised. But now I know a little bit about him and stuff. And actually, his music's actually really good. I'm not gonna lie. I like some of his songs. Heck, I even got a vinyl. I got one of his vinyls that I listen to time. I'm so excited! You made me slightly raise my voice. That hasn't happened to me in like 2 decades. Ah, you must be Milo, Blue's beloved Reaper. Yes, it is me, Dr. Elton John. Cheerio! I was knighted. So many full titles is technically Sir Dr. Elton John.
Hello, darling.
It is a pleasure, big fan, Avi. I'm sure you're wondering about the deep, meaningful connection between me and Blue. Let me tell you the tale. You see, I used to be a world-renowned obstetrician, but the birth of Blue changed my life forever. As I watched Blue's mother suffer through the 52-hour labor, I was struck with the profound beauty of all living things. Oh my god. It was such a meaningful poetic birth that I was inspired to leave my medical career behind and become a musician. In a way of all of my success, my 5 Grammy Awards, my 2 Oscars, and of course my beloved Disney Legends Award, all thanks to Blue.
You're trending, darling.
That makes perfect sense. You know, now that I think about it, I can sense the essence of Blue as the underlying fabric of all of your songs. Exactly, and that's why I'm honored to be your special party VIP. I'll even levy my appearance fees. Now, what say the three of us go take my chopper for a joyride? Life is short after all. Oh my gosh. Dr. Elton John, let's go! You and Milo go for a helicopter ride with Mother effing super Dr. Elton John! Milo is super impressed. This is the best day of your life, easily. And you still got plenty of Milo quality time left before you die. You gain 3 charm and a very mature outlook on your own morality. So cool. Alright. After a long day of relentless age, you heard the campfire to relax. You head to the campfire to relax. You find Milo, Arabia, and Hex all gather around a tranny of delicious looking cheeses. Ooh, cheeses.
Hello, darling.
Oh, perfect. Come join our tasting, Blue. We need a 4th. Anyway, as I was saying, I recommend that you begin with the 10,000 day age Godet. I'm sorry if I'm getting these cheeses wrong. I know you don't often see a Godet as a starting cheese, but I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Next, we have the age Washwind Cow's cheese. This one has a flirtiness that really puts the wind in my sails, if you know what I mean. What? I know what you mean. You mean that cheese tastes good. God, I'm smart. Obviously, you should finish with the raw milk goat blue. Fair warning, it's funky. I recommend pairing with the apple brandy to finish. Arabia slams a chunk of Gonde into her mouth as she's chewing. Some numbers appear over her head. Recovered 2 health and 6 excellent boost. My inspiration for this platter came from the groundbreaking work going on in Southern Cheesery right now. You'll notice that there's a certain lighter, airy quality to the finished. Wait a minute, what the adjectives? Milo, I'm confused. Who's winning? I can't believe I have to explain this to you, Arabia, but cheese tasting is not a competition. Nobody wins. It's just like any other magical moment in life. You don't look at the moon to get points. You do it because it fills your soul up with the fragility of the universe.
This isn't possible.
Nah, I look at the moon to increase my wisdom stats. Literally everything is a competition. Everything. No, not everything's a competition. You're wrong, you little gremlin. What about flower smelling? A competition who can inhale the most pollen. Oh my gosh. Wine tasting.
Get good.
A competition who can be the most pretentious ale.
You reap what you so.
Arabia, I'm concerned that this relentless focus on winning is robbing you of the ability to enjoy the ephemeral nature of existence.
Muted and reported.
Nice try, you Willy Reaper, but I'm not letting my guard down. What is this? A clever tactic? Common to the professional cheese port scene? Please, you guys, I just want to eat cheese. Yeah, can we just eat cheese? You do too, but not as badly as you want to impress one of your two in battling friends. Quick, choose a side. Arabia, cheese tasting isn't a competitive game. It's a comparative one. It's all of us versus the cheese, and we win by having a great time together. Aria, Milo is trying to fool you. The winner is whoever eats the most cheese in 10 seconds. Hurry up. Okay, that's Arabia, so this is Milo's. There we go. You tell Arabia that cheese tasting is a cope game, and the cheese is your team's opponent. You all win by enjoying the cheese to their fullest.
Oh, a critical hit.
Oh, finally someone's making sense around here. But wait, if it's co-op, what are the rules? Am I the tank or the healer? How are points awarded? Who judges? Who's judging this thing? How much XP do I get for winning? It is shared XP across the team, or proportionally to damage inflicted on the cheese per player? Well, clearly you're the DSP, which means deliciousness per second. We'll be counting on you to enjoy the cheese especially hard.
Pass me the ketchup.
Ketchup? Yeah, and I'm the healer, which means you get maximum points by giving me bites of your cheese. Blah. With Arabia sufficiently motivated, the four of you dive into the cheeses. Good God, these are delicious. Who knew that the weird old milk could be so good?
Cool Ranch Doritos.
Cool Ranch Doritos, oh my gosh, those are delicious. I love Cool Ranch Doritos. They are the best Doritos of all time. And I will say that to the end of time. Milo, I have to say, this Gorgonzola is really next level. It's like Doritos level. God dang. Good dang. Glad you're enjoying it. My friendly little curse, I do think this is one of my finest platters yet. Yeah, I'm so into this cheese, I'm loving the S out of it.
Hashtag winning.
Wow, well that's great, Arabia. Enthusiasm is the fermented crispier pasta of life. Pepper pasta of life.
Oh, a critical hit.
I'm chewing the heck out of this Gorgonzola. I'm gonna effing crush its score at having fun. Y'all managed to have a great time, and Arabia seems to be super pleased with her final score.
I'm gonna go grind.
Sweet. Now that I've conquered cheese tasting, I've got to move on to the next XP grind. See you two dummies later. Arabia leaves, with Hex taking a satisfying post-cheese nap on her shoulder. Well, now that she's gone, shall we get started on the super cheese platter? Milo pulls out a second cheese platter that somehow looks even more delicious. Like, seriously insane. You could easily F this cheese.
You're killing it.
I saved this platter for the winner of the cheese tasting, and I think that's you, Blue. You and Milo split the cheese platter just between the two of you. You even share a single hunk of bread, which is basically an indirect kiss. Nice. Aw. I'll take a yum. You were waiting all week to this moment, visiting Jane, I'm sorry if I'm getting this cat's names wrong, and getting a good drink. Wow, look what the cat dragged in. I have some drinks here for you. It's up to you which one to drink. Let's see what's behind door number 1. Okay. Whoa! What do you say? Will you take the drink of the day? Or would you prefer the mystery box? Okay, I'll take this. Yeah, no, totally. I was testing your common sense. And you passed! Your prize is the drink you chose. Okay, this is a good drink. This is a good drink. The Cosmo Plantel received its name because it drips the very core of the cosmos. Thanks to it, any stat effects is now double for you, for better or for worse.
Oh, okay. But I get tipsy very fast.
Nice. It is the part where I leave before you puke all over me. I chew.
Come on. You can do this.
Okay. Let me see. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let's do creativity. That day in Monster Scouts, you learned to make your very own clothes in the wild. Someone suggests a fashion show, so afterwards you all put on your outfits and show them off. If you known that would be the results, you probably would have made something other than a leaf and stick and fine woven. Okay? Needless to say, nobody will be forgetting your performance anytime soon. You gain 2 creativity. Wow! They look so cool in their outfits! The counselors have a poor judgment to leave you alone with Damien, Milo, Arabia, and Hex, and a whole bunch of macarons. Milo's using the macarons for its intended purpose, painting a selfie, while Hex is eating it raw. Damien is trying to kill it, and Arabia is looking up its stats online. What the heck? What the heck? Macaroni? That wouldn't help you at all in a bear attack. Oh my gosh. That is scary, but so funny. What the F? That's what I'm saying.
Hey kids, it's me, Coach.
You know what? Counselor Flosh, 10 out of 10. That is the perfect impression for Coach. Bravo. Bravo, bravo. That's right, campers. It is I, your delightful and overbearing tiger coach, here to teach you yet another lesson about bear avoidance. Remember, there's no bee in bear except when there is. That's the kind of thing I, Coach, say all the time. Alright, Coach, let's get this over with. What's today's bear lesson?
You just got flodged.
Ha! I fooled you. It's me. It was me, Counselor Flodge, this whole time. Whoa, really? Even when you said it is I, your delightful and overbearing tiger coach? Especially then, I am never more myself than when I'm in disguise.
Unbelievable.
Your camouflage skills are out of this world. Oh wait, give me 1 second. There we go. Out of this world, Counselor Flosh, I have so much to learn from you about the subtle arts. When it comes to substantially Arabia, you have a lot to learn from a basket of hand grenades. Basket of hand grenades? Where? I'm going to a gift exchange later, and I want to bring something that presents my personality.
Camouflage.
You kids are getting a little far from the point, probably because I camouflaged it so effectively. And what exactly is the point then? The point is that everything Coach has told you about bears is a load of horse poop. You shouldn't be afraid of bears, you should be learning from them. Really? Are you sure about that? As I'm sure you know, bears are the only animals more skilled than chameleons in the art of camouflage.
Stealth mode.
One of you could be a bear right now, and the rest of you wouldn't even know it. In fact, one of you is... That's right. I secretly replaced one of you with a bear while no one was looking, to teach you a valuable lesson about the art of disguise.
I have a thing, so...
I don't have time for this ridiculous charmerade. I'm supposed to be serving looks at the soup kitchen right now. Poor people deserve spiritual nourishment too. It's Milo. Yeah, I was just gonna say Milo's definitely a bear. What? No! Obviously, who else just shows up here at camp during the summer, despite never having been around Spooky High? Well, you...
Curses!
No one! And I will haunt anyone who disagrees with me. Oh geez, this is getting kind of heated. You're pretty sure Milo's not a bear. They're way too hairless. But what can you say that'll prove it to the others? Oh god. No, look. Milo's verified on Instagram. That process was specifically designed to ensure that your favorite Aesopes aren't secretly bears. Okay, so what if they are a bear? We're all monsters, right? Shouldn't we accept Milo for who they are, regardless of species? I really don't know, and I really don't want to mess up because we're so close to the end! And I don't want to mess up! Oh my gosh! Oh god, what do I choose? What do I choose? Okay, I think this is... maybe this? Yes! Okay, okay. You sat between Milo and the others to deliver a heartful speech about the importance of loving all of Earth's creatures, no matter how wily and murderous. Wow, that speech really touched my heart, and not in the battle outside the chest way I'm used to touching hearts. You did it, like, emotionally. Am I saying that right? Oh gods, like... oh gods, I've killed so many monsters just for being monsters. This is making me question my entire moral foundation. I need more therapy.
You're gonna eat that.
Are you gonna eat those feelings, Aravia? I could eat them for you, just saying. Blue, I am both moved and impressed by your speech. Really? I do believe that it is important to judge someone not on whether or not they're a bear, but on the content of their character.
Hello, it's not me.
In fact, you may be surprised to know that I'm not really Counselor Flodge, your beloved disguise instructor. I'm actually... wait, what?
Unbelievable.
A bear? What? A bear? Counselor Flodge was the secret bear this whole time? Oh my gosh, that bear is freaky.
Oh, you're a pro.
Whoa. Nice work, Blue. Your inclusive lured this bear out of hiding. And now we can stab him with these pointed sticks I made. Damien and Arabia chased the poor, bewildered bear into the woods with their sticks. Afterwards, you all headed back to camp for Sloppy Joes. Sloppy Joes! Sloppy Joes are awesome! You know, I'm not normally one for self-reflection, but was it wrong for us to take advantage of Blue's heartfelt speech to flush out and hunt a bear? No way, Milo! Bears will do anything to get the upper hand, and no tool is off limits to the war against them. I had a friend, a notorious bear hunter named Darius Weapon, who got so tired of the constant psychological strain that he decided to quit the business. He actually got a job as a financial analyst. Can you imagine going from a life of adventure to a white-collar desk job? But that's where his head was at. He even started up a romance with a claims adjuster at the same company. Had to fill paperwork and everything to make sure their relationships was workplace appropriate. They got married, had a couple of kids, and they're living together to this day in a beautiful little cabin he built himself.
All monsters must die.
Or they would be if his beautiful wife had it turned out to be a secret bear who ate him and their children after 30 years of marriage. What? Plot twist! That's right. that bear embedded itself in a Wall Street insurance company in the comms desk department just in case an ex-bear hunter ever retired and decided to work there. Wow, I guess I've got a lot to learn about being a vengeful piece of S. Did anyone see where that bear went? I hope that bear went away.
When life closes one door, another opens.
I think the bear you should really be searching for, Damien, is the one beside your heart. Inside your heart. Nobody knows what that means, but they're all really pleased with you for catching that crafty bear. You gain 4 smarts and 2 charm. Nice.
Sure thing.
Okay, maybe I'll do creativity one more time. That day in Monster Scouts, they teach you how to use the stars and trees bark to find your way when you get lost on the internet. As a test, Coach leaves you in the middle of the internet. You usually get lost before you know it. You're watching the Spanish synchronous swimming team perform a routine based on Stairway to Heaven. You don't earn the orientation while in the internet badge, but you definitely gain 2 creativity from watching such beautiful display of skill. You're going to die less than 48 hours, but honestly, this has been the best week of your entire life. And it's all thanks to Milo. They've been spending every moment with you, planning your big party and helping you celebrate all the best parts of being alive. Certainly, the two of you are admiring some blooming pink cherry blossom trees together. In a private garden, of course. No peasants around to obstruct your view.
#blessed.
Aren't the blooms gorgeous blue? Technically, cherry blossoms are supposed to bloom in the springtime, not the summer. But I called in a few favors with nature so you could see them now. It'd be a downright tragedy if you die before seeing these flowers after all. They are gorgeous. They're really gorgeous. Milo sighs happily and leans on your shoulder. They whip out their phone and start texting. You realize that this is one of your favorite parts of life. Quiet, comfortable silence while someone you adore is texting right beside you. You enjoy the moment. Oh, look, Blue! The conductor for the party just confirmed that they can make the amuse brooch look like tiny versions of your face. Thank God. My, I can't believe that the party is tomorrow. Life flies by so quickly. By the way, have you started contemplating your big party toast? It'll be the total climax of the evening, and really, the encapsulation of what made your life worth living. No pressure though.
Hey, darling.
Why don't you read me what you have so far, darling? I'm sure I'll be thoughtfully impressed with your profundity. Okay, it's time to impress the F out of Milo with your big party speech. You've been working on it, so this should be pretty easy. You'll just have to make up 2 poetic metaphors and 1 mind-blowing closing line. Here goes. Okay. Whoa, okay. Okay, just another thing that happens. The end of a beautiful song. A 5-letter word. My favorite ice cream flavor. As much as I want to pick the ice cream flavor, I'm gonna go end of a beautiful song. Okay, choose one. A turtle pretendingly stuck on its back. A just solo where improvisation meets beauty. A decadent juicy peach to be enjoyed at the last bite. A rabid raccoon that wants to mail our faces again and again. Let's not choose that. Maybe turtle, no. Maybe this? Wait, what? As I prepare to leave, I want to tell you about the thing I think everyone should do at least once before leaving this round. We should all... Okay, as I prepare to leave, I want to tell you about the thing I think everyone should do at least once before leaving this round. We should all... live... where's... No, whoops. Live to the... Live life to the fullest. And as I prepare to leave, and I want to tell you about the things I think everyone should do at least once before leaving this round, we should all live life to the fullest. There we go. Here we go.
Aesthetics on point.
Ah, yes, yes! Your words ring so true, so wise. You brought death to so many people, and I couldn't have put it better myself. That truly is the end of a beautiful song. When you think it like that, my job as a Grim Reaper acquires a whole new layer of meaning, doesn't it? And life's such poetry, Blue. You make life and death make so much sense, of course. If life is clearly a decadent juicy peach to be enjoyed to the last bite, it can only end with the end of a beautiful song. Those two things are such a perfect complement for each other. Such an obvious balance.
Life. It's so beautiful.
Well, you put it like that. When you put it like that, you make me fall in love with life all over again. Blue, I didn't know you had such poetry in your heart. Thank you for sharing it with me. You're welcome. Finding the poetry in life may sound cheesy, but it is so necessary. Sadly, there are so many people spending their days complaining and focusing on what makes them hurt. So much frustration, anger, and sadness. It's true that life can be hard, but it's not a good or a bad thing. It's a complicated entanglement in many things that spin and spin until it stops spinning when you're least expected. Will you welcome death as the final chapter to all the delicious things your soul savored, or will you ask yourself why you never got the chance to live life to the fullest as you realize all that could be and wasn't? Then there's other people, the ones that, as you say, see life as a delicate, juicy peach to be enjoyed to the last bite. It is so sweet to watch them die. Their soul truly sings blue as they found the little miracles hidden in their day by day. They remembered all the kisses, all the dances, all the laughters, every celebration where they ended up embracing the sun as it arose, surrounded by loved ones, so impregnate of life.
Magnificent.
They look so at peace, and as they take my hand, they tell me about all these beautiful memories. Milo takes your hand. How can you not love life when in between all the pain, it has the potential to harbor all that raw, aggressive beauty?
Every moment is beautiful.
Isn't everything weird and wonderful? If we had only met before, if you had more time, we could live our life to the fullest together. Imagine that!
You're killing it.
No, I chose to focus on what's good. I am happy that we met now, Blue, and that I got to know you this well before we go. Yes! We had such an amazing time together! Come. Mile pulls you into a vibrant, passionate dance. Tomorrow will be a sad day, but also a wonderful day. Let's dance to life, and to all that makes this wild ride something so memorable, and to you and me.
Life is a gift.
Let's dance forever until the world ends. Dance with me! They look at you so intensely. It's like they pierce the very core of yourself, all so close to the end, and yet feels like life is blooming into such a feast of emotions. But who cares? Today you dance. Today you dance forever.
All right.
Okay. Here goes. My last party of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Sure thing.
Here goes nothing. Today is the day. Today you die. Hey, Blue. We both know what happens now. Are you ready? Alright. Do your thing, Milo. It was nice knowing you to the last minute. Goodbye. As ready as you'll ever be. Your big party goes off without a hitch. It's a true celebration of life. Your life. After several hours of dancing and fun, everyone has gone to watch the meteor shower or elsewhere. It has been beautiful. It has been beautiful, hasn't it? I love doing this with you. I didn't know you that well before, but now that I've helped arrange a celebration of your life, I think I know you much more better. And I must admit it, I like what I see. Okay. It should happen at any moment now. I'll get a ping on my phone for the gig. Alright. I asked to take any gig nearby tonight, so I should be the one bringing you to the other side. You two hold hands and wait. Oh God. And wait. Weird. Let me check something. Wait, what? Is there an error? Wait, what? Oh. Wait, what? Oh. Has there been some miscommunication or something? Okay, so funny story. I think I misread the gig. It wasn't you who's dying tonight, but another Blue. It's a pretty common name, you know. I think so. I guess so. I mean, what can I say? There's a lot of names that are very common these days. If I only paid a bit more attention to my gigs. My bad. Okay, so I'm not going to die! Yay! So, you're not going to die! I mean, you will someday, but not tonight. Okay, that's true. Still, we could keep on celebrating life, if you know what I mean. Wait, what? What? Milo starts undressing while it's turning the lake. They throw you a short suggestive glance.
Give yourself over to absolute pleasure.
Holy cow. Your heart stops for a second, but like in a good way. I gotta say, that's a really cool picture, I'm not gonna lie. Holy cow! You join Milo in the lake. They're so free, so in love with life. It's inspiring. You can learn a lot from them, like how meaningless it is to worry about death when you can spend every minute basking in the earthly wonders of being alive. And that night, you celebrate life in a feast of flesh and desire. Holy cow! Wow! We just got an ending! From Milo! Okay, so I will secretly say, I like Milo. I think Milo is now my favorite character, other than Damien and stuff. Holy cow! Wow! You know, I remember watching Rambo play this, and he just, oh my god. It was crazy. But please go check him out. And Markiplier too. I highly recommend both of those, please. Please go check those two out, please. Before we knew it, those weeks were gone. It felt like a hot minute, and it felt like an entire lifetime. That night, as we saw summer coming to an end, we all wondered what would come next for us. It felt like the end of something big. Little did we know, life still had many wonders and misadventures in store for us. Now I'm older, and I can see it, how those years become the foundation of the mythologically of our lives. Broken hearts turn to tragedies sung for centuries, wild nights became epic, treasured forever. Every kiss and every laugh is now constellation will always find while gazing into the starry night, no matter how many years go by. Every day I can still close my eyes and I'm there on that last summer night, feeling like I was just starting to live life. With all my friends around that campfire, so young and unafraid, and so ready to start.
We're champions of red wine. We're poured all over. It's what we're known for. Fine out of cross lines, crossed for old times, like starting over.
Awesome. You just unlock ectoplasm. Oh. You just unlock casket wine. I like the straw. It matches with the drink. A bit. You just unlocked the low-cost energy drink. Yep, that is the lowest it can go. You just unlocked the loyalty lemon. Okay. Let's see the gallery. Awesome. Let's go. We got an ending for Lemmy. I mean Milo, not Lemmy. Sorry. Oh, yeah. That is so funny. I love it. I love it. The bear! He's got outfits! Oh, just one. We finally get to see the bear! Aww. A Polly! Awesome! Maybe we'll see her. Okay, love potion number 9. If you don't feel like gradually building a relationship with someone through conversations and natural chemistry, this drink is a great substitute. So this actually helps us with like boosting up our charm, I think. Comro comb. Griffin pasta. And that's it. Special stuff. Me beloved campers. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Nice! We finally got an ending for Milo! Yes! I'm so happy, I'm so happy. Because I actually do like Milo. I think Milo's now one of my favorite characters. I like Milo. I love all of them, nonetheless. I really do like all of them and stuff. They're all really cool, and I'm so glad that we actually got that ending and everything like that. So really, really glad. But man, I remember Rambu. I remember the Let's Play for Rambu with this. It was so, oh my god. Like, if you guys haven't seen it, you need to go see it. Because, honestly, when Rambu got the ending, they literally just, like, tumbled over. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like, oh my gosh. Like, it was just like, oh my. But yeah, I highly go check it out. I highly recommend go watch Rambu and Markiplier. Like, please go watch them. They are awesome. Awesome, awesome. Alrighty. So with that being said, I'm sorry to say this, but I'm probably going to have to end here, guys. We did a lot today. We actually completed one of the endings, which is Milo's ending, which that is super, super awesome. We discovered new drinks. We discovered new characters, which is the bear and everything, which that's awesome. And yeah, there we go. Potentially, maybe we'll try to get like other characters and see how their routes go and everything. But yeah, awesome, awesome. Really, really glad. Really, really glad that we got Milo's ending. Awesome, awesome. I really loved it. I really loved that. I think that's basically one of my favorite, I think that is basically one of my favorite ones so far for an ending. I mean, there's a lot of endings that I like, but I think so far that one's like my favorite. But yeah. So with that being said, I'm sorry to say this, but I'm probably going to have to end here, guys. Tomorrow, I will continue more of this. I'll let you guys know on Twitter and Instagram on when I'm going to be live. And thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. And I hope you guys have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are on this world. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see y'all later. Bye! Bye, everyone! Bye-bye! Bye-bye-bye-bye-bye-bye-bye!